What you got coming up next?
Shit. The dots, honestly. Nah, but take me to Chardonnay House though. That shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit pain.
Got you.
That
You
shit-
go to Chardonnay House. That's all you want?
That shit is
It's
fire.
lit. Chardonnay House. 381 Van Duzen Street.
Nah,
We're
yeah.
entering ADG Barbershop though right now.
This
Interview
is-
with my son B-Dot. Buddha Love.
He said Vita, yo. Nah, yeah,
You're
that shit
Dot
is
now.
fire though. What's going on, bro?
Red.
How you doing?
You know what I mean? In the shop right here.
Nah,
It's
this
lit.
shit is pain.
This is lit.
It's like the
Salio.
whole little chessboard shit. That's fire.
Sean White right there. Law here?
Pause.
Son Law getting busy right here. I be seeing my son in here all the time too though.
Nah, yeah, this is fire.
See,
Oh,
right.
you put the hearts in it? I don't even know how to do that. I wouldn't even know where to start. That's fire.
Welcome back to Bigger Than Basketball Podcast. Coach Red. Happy New Year, 2025. We back at ADG Barbershop. Sponsored by my guy Sean White. Salio. Nice and calm in here on a Saturday, right? It's good. Today we have a special guest, actually. He's my nephew. He's my nephew. I knew him since he was forever. His dad is a close friend of mine. It's my bro, Stash Lomain. Polo, my main thing, so you can call me Lomain. That's his name. When you call him and you say Stash Lomain, Polo, my main thing, he'll say, so you could call me Lomain.
Shit is corny, but
You hating. See, now
whatever.
you're hating.
Nah, all right. Do you think?
Now you're hating. Don't be hating on your pops, man.
I guess.
You like your pops as a rapper?
Yeah, he nice.
All right.
I don't. Yeah.
You got bars.
Nah, like back in the day, you feel me? We actually took it serious.
So you do it for fun now.
Yeah, sometimes like he go in the studio, he just be saying shit.
Over your head, though.
Yeah, I guess. I'm too young to understand.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Velliiiii. Well, he know me as Buddha, but my name is Velliiiii. I'm a influencer, YouTuber. Yeah, that's, post basketball player type shit.
You nervous? Why you shaking? You nervous?
Nah,
Really
I
nervous?
got ADHD.
We got some questions for you. Definitely got some questions for you.
Right.
Like you said, you played basketball growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to me what it was like playing basketball growing up and playing basketball for Coach Red? Because you did play for me a couple years, 2-3 summers. We won a chip, lost a chip.
He's my favorite coach of all time.
Why? Because you won a chip, or?
Nah, you just like you knew the way I played, so you put me in the right spots. Like you set me up for success.
When your jump shot was clicking, it was clicking.
Yeah, type shit.
Can you shoot now? You still?
Yes.
So
It's the same mechanics, man.
can you like when you watch basketball? What's the difference between basketball now and basketball you think when you played, which was like 5 years
It's not really. All right. Well, as far as talent is like talent always like it's always like progressing, but it's not really different. Well, I don't know. Like your younger players now, like everyone think they nice. It's like niggas just gotta work on their game. Like I don't know. Everyone think they just got it, but like I don't know. It's
So who's your favorite young kid to watch right now? That's like in high school. I'm gonna say New York City. Who's like your favorite? You gotta pick. one
Jada
kid.
from Jeff. He's nice.
Jada from Jeff.
Jada from Jeff is nice. I ain't gonna lie. He's nice. He get buckets.
He get buckets. They play Curtis coming up on January
Definitely going
7th.
to that game.
They got
I'm there.
Zoe.
I'm there.
Zoe there too though.
Well, we gonna see who wins. I got Jeff winning. You feel me? I got Jeff winning.
All right. That's.
I know you got Curtis.
I don't coach. I'm just going to watch the game.
Right.
I'm just going to watch the game. Why wouldn't I
Right.
go for Curtis though?
Yeah, you from Staten Island now, so you know.
Staten Island now.
Mm-hmm.
You know Jack Staten Island?
Nah, for me it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it out here.
You got good places, ADG Barbershop.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this. It's a good barbershop, man.
Yeah.
Could you talk about growing up on Paradise? Like I said though, like I known your dad for a long time and stuff, and your whole family. Like, could you just describe what it was like, you as a kid growing up on Red Hook, Brooklyn, but especially on our block? What made our block special?
Oh, first things first. Our block is the best block in Red Hook. Like it's like the Terror Dome of Red Hook. Like I don't know. Like growing up, it was always tournaments on the block. Like whenever something was going on, everybody was on that block. Whether you was a dancer, you played ball, you was a rapper, whatever. Like our block was the shit. So it was a lot of like cultural stuff going on back then. It's not really. It's kind of corny now, but back then though, it was actually fun to be outside.
And it's funny, like I said, like I known your family for a long time, and like do you know like a famous NBA player, NBA Hall of Famer grew up in your building?
Melo, yeah.
So when he left, I guess high school area, and went to West Baltimore, but when you found out Melo was actually from your building, what was your first thoughts, and did you believe it? And who told you?
I think my pops told me. Well, my family told me, like, but when I found out, I was like, damn, that's actually crazy, because at the time when I found out, he was in the NBA, like he was on the Knicks. So I was like, damn, like, bro, no LeBron in him. Like, I was like, that shit is crazy. And then, actually, I went to his house for his son's birthday party and shit. And when I was there, like, it was like, that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But I feel like, if you want to be something, and then like people know that Melo from your hood, and then y'all from the same building, it doesn't really put pressure on you for real. But like, it's just something to talk about.
It's funny though, cause like we used to play on the monkey bars like early in the 80s, 90s or whatever.
Ancient times, yeah.
Ancient time, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's a few years younger than me, Carl, Smalls, Stash. But I remember your father saying, Melo gonna be the truth, watch. We actually called him Cello. Like, yo, Cello gonna be the truth, watch. So when I first found out he was in Syracuse, and I'm like oh.
And he won a chip there.
I want a chip there.
But won a chip there.
His brothers was nice too. Shout out to Wolfie and Tavares. Tavares passed away. Rest in peace, Tavares from Red Hook. He was super nice on the court. So like you could see where Melo got his game from.
Where he
like,
got
from
it from.
Tavares.
Yeah.
So, all right. So shout out to Cello right there. So let's get into this. Got some good questions for you right here. Can you name your top 10 basketball players of all time, and who would be the coach of that team?
Wait, so like you talking about like
The top
NBA?
10 players that you like ever in basketball.
And who would be the coach of that team?
And who would be the coach of that team?
Damn, that's a great question. All right, so for me, I
10 players.
got Carl Sanders. For me, Carl
That's
Sanders.
your first pick?
It's one of the greatest point guards to come out of New York City.
All right.
Omar Cook.
Cook.
Over it. Let me see. Damn. I got
Pick anybody you want.
Lance Stevenson.
Lance
For me.
Stevenson.
Born ready. He was nice. That's 3?
Yep.
That's 3. All right. Damn. I got my pops. Feel me?
Stash low man.
I heard
thing.
he was nice back in the day. For me, he had a crazy.
Stash
backboard
was nice.
jumper.
I can't front. Stash was nice.
Where's the footage? Nah. That's 4. Let me see. 5. I got. Damn. I got Marbury.
Marbury.
One of the greatest point guards to ever come out of New York City. Shit, 6. And it could be like
I don't
anybody.
care anybody. Anybody you want.
Let me see. Melo. I got Melo. A nigga get open in the phone booth. I got Kobe Bryant.
I knew you was gonna say Kobe.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
I got Shaq.
Hold
And then
on.
last but
What's
not
that?
least.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Last but not least, I got Braun, because he got crazy IQ. That's a great team right there. I personally feel like nobody's beating that team. Ever.
So you got 10 players. Carl Sanders, Omar Cook, Lance Stevenson, Stash Lomaine, Polo my main thing, so you could call me Lomaine. Marbury, Cello, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Shaq, and Bronny.
LeBron James, not
LeBron
Bronny.
James, not Bronny.
Definitely not
LeBron
Bronny.
James.
Hell
LeBron
no.
James.
You have to pass on Bronny.
You heard his 10 all the time? Who's coaching that team?
Who's coaching that team? I'll give it the Coach Rev, feel me? Retired coach, feel me? But I feel like for that team, he would definitely come back. You know what I'm saying?
If I coach that team, I'll come back
Yeah,
now.
hell yeah. Yeah, for surely. We taking a chip. All tournaments in New York, we taking a chip.
So, if you was going to college right now to play basketball, what college you would go to and why?
What college? Well, my favorite college of all time is UCLA.
So you would go to UCLA.
Yeah, I liked it ever since Zach LaVine went there. I don't know why, but I like Zach LaVine. And then I seen him went to UCLA. I was like, I like that school. Plus, it's in California, so why
It's
not?
lit in Cali, right?
Yeah, it's a great school.
So you go to UCLA.
Hell yeah.
So currently right now, is that your college team, UCLA?
No, not really. I don't really have a college team, but that's like that was like, especially when Lonzo Ball was going there, I was a
Right.
heavy UCLA fan because I like Lonzo.
Did you know that your cousin O Cook was a high school All-American in high school? What's
He was a
your
dog.
thoughts of that?
He was a. I ain't gonna lie. It's fire though. Like that. I have a family member that was like a McDonald's All-American. Then he played in the A. He played against Braun. He went to St. John's. Like he was like one of the best players in high school as a freshman, something like that.
Christ the
And,
King.
Yeah.
O Cook was
He was
one
a
of-
dog.
He was like the top dog in New York City.
I say top 3 greatest New York guards of all time.
Who's your top 3 greatest New York City guards?
Well,
So you got O. Cook.
Carl Sanders,
Carl,
Omar Cook, and damn, Marbury. Yeah, Marbury. I heard that.
so Carl, you think
Carl Sanders.
what's the greatest game you ever seen him play? And he coached you in high school for a year.
Yeah, he coached me in high school for a year.
How was that like having your uncle coach you in high school and then got to see you in the block and like how was that?
All right, so when I was a freshman, I'll be honest, I didn't really like it when I was a freshman. I didn't understand it at the time because like I didn't know like he was setting kids up to like be great, just like get up, work hard, all that. Cause I didn't know what it was like to have like a 5-hour practice. Like you come to practice during the daytime and you leave and it's fucking dark. That shit was crazy to me that you could practice for that long. Cause before like I never really practiced for that long. But when I was in middle school, I used to go to Grady to practice with him on Saturdays sometimes and shit like that.
Was he
And-
still cooking y'all when he was playing with y'all open
Yeah.
room?
Yeah, definitely. He don't miss. Like mid-range, bro don't miss at all. I ain't gonna lie.
Got to get Carl Sanders on a Bigger Than Basketball
100%.
podcast.
That's
Definitely
probably gonna be
gotta-
the best one.
Definitely got to get you up here. The next question I got is an interesting question that I remember when you told your dad that, Dad, and I might have been there, I don't want to play basketball no more. Like, this is not what I want to do with my life.
Yeah.
And basically tell him like, and I remember you were so confident, like, what made you become a YouTuber and just believing in what you did? And what's the negative and positive from COVID? Because that's what COVID happened. COVID shut it down.
There was a lot of pros and cons of COVID. But you said, wait, repeat that question one more time.
What was it like when you told your dad, like, Dad, this is not what I want to do no more?
All right, so first things first. My pops, like, he came from a reality where it was either you play ball, sell drugs, or you gotta work a 9 to 5 or some shit like that. So those are the only 3 ways out. So he wasn't like, obviously with this new generation, like a couple years ago, he wasn't really like hip to people making millions of dollars off of social media and shit like that. So, and he the one that really like put me on to playing basketball and all that. Like, so when I told him like I didn't want to do it no more, he was like, okay. And then when I told him I wanted to be a YouTuber, that's what straight cooked him. He was like, the fuck is that? So it was hard like transitioning from being a basketball player to being a YouTuber. Because it's like you 15 years old, you tell your dad, a basketball junkie, you don't want to play basketball no more. And then you say you want to be a YouTuber. It's like his mind gonna start running in 100 different places.
And that's what happened.
That's literally what happened. Like every day, he used to just be like, why you want to do YouTube? What you gonna do with yourself? Play basketball again. Like it was every like he ain't like any opportunity he got to tell me that shit, he made sure he told me.
Yeah, but that's what's special, you know what I'm saying? Like ultimately, and he told me like, hey, what I'm supposed to do? Like what I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do? You want to be a YouTuber?
That's
what I'm
exactly
supposed to do?
That's exactly how he said it too.
So, but like even a prank. What made you? That video is funny. I watched that at least twice a month.
When I told him I got a girl pregnant?
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember that whole day like it was yesterday. He picked me up from Red Hook. And I texted my mans because I was like, yo, this is like one of my first YouTube videos on, like, as far as my own YouTube channel. I had to do some funny shit. What should I do? So I texted my mans. He was like, yo, you gotta prank your pops. Because all of my mans, like, they always say, like, my pops is one of the funniest niggas they know.
Top 5, I know.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He funny. So he was like, yo, you gotta prank your pops. So I'm like, damn. So I'm in a car.
Can we get that on? I hear you.
I'm in a car, and I'll never forget, he was playing Nipsey Hussle. And I'm like, I'm gonna just tell him I got a girl pregnant or some shit like that. So we got to the crib. I ain't gonna lie, my heart was pounding because I'm like, I don't know what the hell he gonna do. So I put like the phone like behind the TV or some shit like that. And I was like, yo, I was thinking it's 2 things. It's either I do this vid, everyone laugh at it and shit go viral, or it's just not gonna happen. So I was like, man, I need niggas to tap in. So did the prank, and the second I posted it, like everybody was just laughing at the shit. All my mans was laughing at it. Like you've been talking about that shit since 2021, and like all my family members seen it. Like they was saying like I never seen Stash that mad before, and I'm like, what? He be mad all the time.
Not that bad.
But yeah, like that shit was crazy when I did it.
He was like folding clothes.
He was doing everything. He was picking up bags. I'm like, bro, you don't even do this much with bags, bro. Like he was wilding.
So that video sort of like set the tone for you. You would say
it made like a lot of my family members and stuff be like, okay, if this what he really want to do, then like it looks interesting. But I still had a lot more to prove though. Like a lot more.
Stash is funny for that video, man.
That's a legendary video.
So YouTube is fun. You like it. Where do you get the questions from actually? Like I watched the video and me and Mike be talking about it. Mike actually, this is actually a Mike Newcomb vegan Mike question.
Shout out to Mike.
Where do you get the questions from? Do you Google the questions or do you just, or you're that smart?
So
or you take your Uncle Smitty jokes and
Hell no.
reword them.
Absolutely. Nah, like 2 of them, but no. So basically, when I first started doing like the trick question shit, it was this TikToker. He was like he was already going viral for like doing interviews and shit like that. And I took a lot of his questions and I was like, yo, I'm gonna just go to Times Square and just interview like tourists and stuff like that. I'm gonna see if it worked. So I did it and I was knocking out like 7 videos in one night because I knew I had to post, I had to be consistent if I wanted to get my name out there. So I got a lot of the questions from online. But then like I started to realize like in my neighborhood, it's a lot of like funny dumb niggas. So it's like, it's not like, the thing about public interviews is like, it's not about the question you ask, it's the person that you ask. Like, for example, my pops, I could ask him like, why is green a color? He gonna say some funny shit and people gonna laugh at it. Feel me? So it's all about like who you ask. It's not really what you ask.
That's a great answer, young man. But that is, because if you ask your father a dumb question, he'll say something like, is an orange orange?
Yeah, like
what is it?
I remember this one time I asked him some shit and he was like, does a bear shit in the woods and wipe his ass with a rabbit? Like, what the hell is that? He just be saying stuff, so yeah.
So the transition been like, your dad put a lot of money into you training and going on AAU trips and doing that, and
he used
was
to drive.
heartbroken.
He used to drive
everywhere.
to Jersey. Remember, I was playing for this one AAU team, Sportica. That shit was like a 2-hour drive every weekend just to play like 2 games. That shit was crazy. Now, yeah, though, he put a lot of like time into me playing basketball and stuff, cause like he grew up playing basketball, so you a basketball junkie, you have a son, you obviously gonna want him to play basketball if he wants to play basketball.
Yeah, you do, and you know, like you said, that we grew up where it was an era of.
It wasn't social media. You couldn't do none of that shit.
It wasn't social media. You know, these kids got NIL deals. They're getting money to advertise themselves and stuff like that.
The world changed.
Next question: If you taking a road trip with Coach Red, we gotta listen to some tunes, some music. What we listening to?
Alright, so for me, you unk, so it's like I gotta play like some real like unk shit. For me, so I listen to old music too though. So for me, we could play Reasonable Doubt. For me, we could play Hove. What else we could play? We could play Wu-Tang. For me, I fuck with Wu-Tang. What else? We could play Jadakiss. We could play The Lox. We could play all that.
Would you do that just to make me happy? And
No, I actually.
or like you like
Jay-Z is like my, I wouldn't say all-time favorite rapper, but Hove is nice. Like I personally feel like he's like the most successful rapper ever.
Who's your top 5 rappers?
Top 5 rappers?
Of all time.
That's a great question. All right, so I got Jay-Z, Pac. Not really Biggie. Jay-Z, Pac. Damn, that's a good question. I don't really got like a top 5 though.
You don't like Lil Baby?
Yeah, Lil Baby, but everybody like Lil Baby though. So I don't really got a top 5 to be honest with you. Like my top 5 is I fuck with everybody.
You mess with everybody. So you would be a good person to take a road trip with.
Yeah.
Listen to Hove. Who's your favorite member on a Wu? Like one rapper.
That's a good question.
On a Wu that you like, that you would want to meet.
That
he might walk through that door any second. He might walk through that door. Who would it be?
Redman.
Redman's not with the Wu.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
I know that.
Anyone? ODB, even though he passed away.
ODB.
Just cause his energy.
His energy. Do you like Method Man?
Yeah, I fuck with Method Man.
So, like, in a day in a life for you and you with your dad, like, what do y'all do like on a daily basis? Like, if y'all in the house, like, what are y'all doing? He's watching TV. Is he having jokes? Is he rapping?
He either sleep or watching a show, uh, smoking, a lot of that. A lot of that. Listening to music on a speaker, volume is up to 100. I'm surprised he ain't deaf yet. Yeah, he be chilling. He's a chill guy.
Uh, what life lessons have you learned from basketball that help you with life today?
Well, like I said, Carl Sanders helped me with that. You gotta like separate yourself from everyone else when you want to do something that's best for you. So it's like friends, family, all of that. Like back, like when I was on varsity, cause I played varsity as a freshman with Carl Sanders. So we was doing like I remember this one time we had like a 6-hour practice, and I'm like I want to like be with my friends sometimes, like play the game, like do shit that I used to do before I was like before I was playing varsity, before I was in high school and all that. And I remember this one time I was in practice, and he told me like my pops like he like spoiled me too much, and that shit always stuck with me, like always stuck with me. So it made me feel like I never really worked for anything in life. So now, like, now that I'm doing like the social media thing and I'm like independent and I make my own money, I handle my own business. He really told me like a life lesson to like separate yourself from everyone else when you want to do something that's best for you. So one thing I take from basketball is like, if you want to be a basketball player or whether you want to do anything, you got to lock in. Like, you got to do your own thing.
And that's one of the things that I be telling my guy TG a lot, because I'm with him with the basketball stuff the past like 4 years. But like, even like I said, you my nephew. You know me. You saw me out there in Brother Mello coaching or whatever, and you saw me bring guys like Snoop, Malik, Keon,
He had the
Keyshawn,
mob.
look, Dre Washington, Baby, Big Baby. You know what I'm saying? So you saw me bring certain guys down, and that's one thing that I always try to tell my players then, and even more so now, and it's more difficult now, I feel like, because like, and you said it though, if you want to play basketball, you got to lock in. Whatever you want to do, you got to lock in.
You got to lock in.
And that's really just what it is. If you're going to play basketball, you got to play basketball for real. You can't play basketball Monday, not play basketball Tuesday, Wednesday.
That's
play
one
Thursday.
thing I did when I played basketball. Like, I didn't, like, it wasn't my first love. Like, my first love was like the whole video thing, but I never told nobody for real. So like when I played basketball, like I played, but like I had love for the game, but I didn't really like want it. Like, I feel like my dad wanted it more for me than I wanted it for myself.
Probably
and
so.
That's obvious.
It was obvious at the time, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, me, Smalls, Dula, Bear, we would talk like that Stash want to work hard. That
Yeah.
Stash, because Stash played varsity as a freshman at John Jay, I believe.
He was nice, yeah.
So that was him, and you can't fault a dad for that. But one thing I like about your dad, and one thing that I like about you, the day we was in the house, and I told you, like, it's bigger than basketball, you know what I'm saying? So no matter if you're not playing basketball, just make sure you're doing what you got to do to be successful in life, and just do the right thing. So basically your answer to my question was, what life lessons you learned through basketball that you relate to life is what Carl Sanders was telling you, just teaching you hard work. And if you want to play basketball, you got to go hard. If anything in life you want to do, you gotta go hard at it. Pause.
Yeah,
You know
that's what I learned. That's what I learned from him for like he separated like he gave me a reality check, and I don't really think he know that, but he gave me a real reality check for real.
You know why though? Because, like I said, we come from an era where, like, as coaches, we got no choice to be straightforward with you, rated R with you, just telling you exactly what it is.
Cause that's how y'all coaches was.
That's how we was. Even back in my days when in our days when Mary, rest in peace, June, it wasn't no shortcuts. It wasn't no talking back to coaches. It wasn't none of that. It's either you did it or you got going. That's
Yeah.
it. It wasn't none of that. You know what I mean? So and Carl, like you said though, like even myself, coaches, we was 15 before. You wasn't 30 before.
Nah.
So, you know what I mean? So we been there. We know the road where it's going at. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's what Carl was trying to prevent. But it was more personal with you, like Scotty. It was more personal with you because they're your uncle.
Shit, he used to punch me in my chest when I did some dumb shit. Middle of the game and all that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Plus you from the block, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody that came from that block was super duper talented in basketball. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like we play all sports out there, you know what I'm saying, on Paradise. Play football,
100%.
baseball.
On concrete.
On concrete.
On concrete.
We was on a little court, dunking. You know what I'm saying? Then we translated to the basketball court. Like, shout out to the block though. Son Smitty,
The Dice.
Romy, the Sanders family, Shauna, Smoke Dog, everybody from the block, you know what I'm saying? Artie was super nice too though in basketball.
Yeah.
So, I got a list of questions. I'm about to, the name of this is, get out of here.
Yo, bro, I'm not just, bro, all right, bro, do your thing.
The name of this is called Coach Red, Who Cares?
Okay.
So I'm gonna say some names to you. First thing that come to mind. If you want to elaborate on it, you can. All right?
And then if I don't, I say Coach Ray, who cares?
Bet. I like that.
Oh, see? Come on, man.
I like that.
Come
I
on,
like
man.
That. I like that. See, I gotta write that down. We
Come on,
stealing that from Drink Champs. The first name is or person or whatever. Uncle Smitty.
Funny guy. Very, very funny guy. Learned a lot of life lessons from him, just doing dumb shit in the house. Definitely. He's a real comedian. We got the same birthday, so, you know,
All right.
great guy.
Paradise the Block.
Shit.
One word to describe
One word?
it. One word to describe it.
Nostalgic.
Say it again.
Nostalgic.
I'll Google that when we get off air. To find out
Jesus
what it
Christ.
Nair McCormick.
Rest in peace. Definitely.
Grandma Gloria Smith. If you have one 3-minute conversation with her, what would that conversation be like?
Honestly, I feel like, see, all right, here's the thing. I was like prepared when she passed away, cause I seen like the transitions and stuff. So when it happened, like it was kind of crazy to me, cause like that's my grandmother, and she was a GOAT. But I was already prepared, and I got a lot of like stories out of her, life lessons, a lot of laughs, everything. So it's like I don't really wish that I could get that time back, because like, feel me? I had my time with her. So it's like she in a better place now, feel me? So I'd rather her be up here than in this world we live in today, 100%.
All right, that's a good answer, Buddha. Definitely a good answer.
Type shit.
Who else I wanted to ask? Tamara Sanders. Tammy Ham.
She's one of the greatest cookers of all time. Definitely. She always showed love to my whole family. Definitely. She's one of the great ones.
Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Got another note somewhere. Who else? Terrence. You know Terrence? T-Rex?
Terrence. I probably know him by face, but no.
You don't know T-Rex?
Probably by face though.
David Mills.
David Mills. I probably know him by face.
Unc.
Earl? Man, that's big bro. Like we from the same building, so feel me? He always show love, like literally, like every chance he get, he always show love. He always tell me like a certain like, he just always give me like some type of like knowledge or wisdom or something like that when you see me. Dre. I loved his mom. Since his mom was cool as hell. Well, rest in peace to her. He was like a big brother to me growing up. He was like a big brother to me, cause feel me, when I was in a car seat and my pops was coaching them, I was going off, so I was going like all of the games and shit like that. So
Stash had you riding around the city.
What? Hell yeah, it was me and 15 other people in that car.
In one car?
One car. One small car.
So this pretty much ends the podcast, Buddha. I want to let you know that I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work. And it's a lesson to the younger kids who don't want to. It's okay to not play basketball, football, baseball. To just find your niche in life and do what you
do. What makes you happy, bro.
Do what makes you happy.
Don't listen to everybody else. Whether if it's family. Well, if they tell you something right, but if it's something you want to do and they telling you no, or they trying to doubt you, do what you love.
What's your thoughts on the barbershop, though?
This shit is fire. I ain't gonna lie. Like, definitely top 5. Definitely top 5. This shit is mad. This is probably the biggest barbershop I ever been in. Like,
pretty dope, man.
Yeah,
right?
This shit's fire.
You know what I mean?
This shit's fire.
Shout out to Braided by Law back there. Shout out to everybody at ADG Barbershop. Son Sally O, Sean White, Vegan Mike, Terry, Swan.
Shout out all of the unks, man.
How many uncles you got?
Whoever you was
10
naming,
of us.
they all old, so.
This is Coach Red, Bigger Than Basketball. First interview for 2025.
It was a great interview.
Nephew pulled up on me. Appreciate you.
It's one of the greatest coaches ever.
Say that. You can say that again.
It's one of the greatest coaches ever.
All right.